This B-1B Lancer, call sign Stone Age,
As fast as we can to get there to provide that coverage.
Provided close air support, or CAS, for the elite task force teams I was embedded with on the ground during a huge combat air assault operation involving Apache attack helicopters, which lasted weeks.
Do I do believe that you guys are almost like a 911 alert? We can provide immediate response.
I tracked down the supersonic bomber at a secret airbase in the Persian Gulf for a ride-along later.
And also what we're doing now is swing the radar and start looking. And what the orbit allows us to do is keep constant radar coverage on the area of interest. Will this be monitoring one specific kill box? Other times, this may want to position us in areas that are typical hotspots.
One of those hotspots, Helmand Province, Afghanistan, 2007. During that long operation where I witnessed that same B-1B not only drop bombs during battles while Apaches circled nearby,
there's two of them,
but also do shows of force during daily pop-up incidents like this one.
Let me do a show of force. Yeah.
Stone Age, Hard Rock 40 would like to call this a hasty. Would like to request air in support of that. Then you could.
Hard Rock is the Air Force Special Tactics Joint Terminal Attack Controller, or JTAC, call sign Jimbo. He's calling the CAOC, or Combined Air Operations Center, at that secret airbase, requesting that B-1B, call sign Stone Age. Because of that, a vehicle-borne IED, or car bomb, rigged to blow next to a barrel of fuel, meant to take out the elite paratroopers and British coalition partners I'm with.
It's possible that they're going to hit us when we go around it, okay? So make sure that you guys pay attention when you got security, that we're not just getting ambushed, all right?
Jimbo makes sure the B-1B's on station while the troops I'm with secure the area. B-1B Captain, call sign Possum.
When you know you're going in to provide a show of force for a JTAC on the ground, you know the situation where he's at has risen in intensity as well.
In case it blows on us?
We're not really trying to move any of the munitions because they could be booby-trapped over.
That car makes me uncomfortable.
Yeah, I do.
The soldiers want an airstrike to take it out and call back to Jimbo and the task force commander.
Roger, mortar rounds and ammunition over.
You think you can blow it?
Huh?
Because you can't take it out and destroy it? Or?
Is there wind up there?
Roger. Well, the man in the brown man dress kind of tipped it off. It's kind of just a little uneasy with the fact of someone came forward and said, oh, by the way.
The task force commander decides to dismantle the car bomb rather than call in an airstrike as part of a Hearts and Minds campaign.
Just do the back one, yeah? Yeah. Look, at the end of the day, these guys are married, I ain't.
To show the Afghan people his troops are there to help them, while also going after Taliban and Al-Qaeda high-value targets.
I think we're just going to leave them in there because they're kind of underneath the blanket stuff, and so we don't want to start ripping through it, so we just would feel a lot better just to blow the car and everything right here in place. Some SEALs wanting us to take it out of the car.
You just said that now, did they?
Yeah, I just told them that. A little uneasy with that, huh?
This is how you disable a car bomb. The British engineers show me up close the surgical skill needed for this precision operation. The paratroopers around us watch out for an ambush or a trigger man. They also check for booby traps.
If there's a grenade in there that we don't see, it's going to be a UXO.
Meanwhile, I videotape. Learn.
All right, well, we just took it out of the car. We didn't die.
And try to hold my breath.
Not the best part of the job.
Roger, when I say fire in the hole, you're going to have 2 minutes, over. I didn't know if you're going to dual prime or what. Once you give me a clear, we're good to pop. All right, we're clear.
Okay, fire in the hole.
All right, fire in the hole. Fire in the hole. We're good?
Check this down, all right? It's fine,
All right. Okay, you're clear. 16 Romeo 17. Let's go.
All clear, the troops I'm with head back to the makeshift TAC, Tactical Operations Center, while Jimbo the JTAC provides B-1B cover should insurgents decide to engage us.
Hard Rock 40, you guys would like your crew to descend down to 5,000 feet to get better eyes on their position.
B1 is money. Scorpion 26.
B-1B pilot, call sign Cajun, explains.
In this case, a show of force. Low altitude, high speed, extremely loud. Typically, it deters the enemy from further aggression.
During my B-1B ride-along later, I learned they could quickly recalibrate to drop weapons if the situation on the ground escalated.
Probably a minute out from, once we've got everything set up to turn inbound and get those weapons off the jet if need be.
No need in this case with F-16s buzzing overhead too. As B-1B weapons systems operator, call sign Deet, confirms.
But also just having us overhead gives confidence to the guys on the ground and also deterrence to the enemy forces that they may see us, they may hear us, and they may think twice then about engaging the friendly troops.
The troops did not destroy all they found in that car. They brought some back to show the task force commander and intel officer. They think it came from Iran.
I remember an email talking about Iranian rounds. I'm pretty sure the green circle and the green dot on the back was one of them.
Yeah, but that was Russian. It was Russian on the can.
Still could be an old can. Those are pretty new rounds.
Arabic numbers, though, right? If I was Iranians, I would. Key to a successful insurgency.
Fire!
During another phase of this huge operation at another makeshift TAC, Jimbo the JTAC still on the radios, but now with Apache helicopters, call sign Arrow.
Arrow 25, Arrow 25.
Ready to provide close combat attack for paratroopers and Special Forces A-teams going after insurgent targets.
Now we're in just kind of the active pursuit thing where we're hunting them.
And a lot of this you're doing is with CAS, with close air support.
I mean, even those bad guys are, we can put eyes over and we can watch them, and we can get rid of them with that same asset.
You had some examples of that today, I mean, just now.
Here's how it played out.
Numerous packs kind of moving into there. We're looking at it as a possible imminent threat scenario.
SFDs are moving to get eyes. We can do a Hellfire strike.
The Apache helicopters are ready to use their Hellfire missiles once Jimbo gets the task force commander's clearance.
I think that it would expedite the process. I mean,
if you can get the birds talked on.
Jimbo alerts Jaguar. That's the call sign of the Special Forces A-team.
Jaguar 1-5, this push, he's maneuvering to get the eyes on as well, and put you onto the target.
Jaguar element, the SF JTAC, they moved up into position to get eyes on. I guess I saw some enemy moving out into a building right due south of that trench line.
Yeah.
Are you going to take that out as well?
Okay.
Or
same guys or different guys?
Different guys, sir. The ground commander's wanting to make sure that we got something tangible as far as hostile intent or imminent threat on those guys so that we can engage them.
Hostile intent confirmed when the insurgents shoot at U.S. paratroopers nearby.
They're taking contact from the south right now. There's push back over here, push back
Arrow 25 is about to engage it.
The Apaches swoop in.
Yeah! The tree! Oh, that was awesome! It's about time! Oh, that was cool. Did you ever shoot at us, suckers? Yeah! Then that bird went low. Yeah, he did. I got him nervous.
This is what's known as close combat attack, and the teams I'm with on the ground appreciate it.
Yeah! Oh, sweetness!
I track down that Apache pilot, call sign Stu. He gives me insight on that long operation.
We're really close, so we call it close combat attack.
What do you mean you're really close?
Well, I mean, most of our shooting was between like 600 and 1,200 meters, which is close. And you're only a few hundred feet off the ground. You're in the battle with the ground guys.
You're down in there, you're drawing fire.
That's our job. I mean, the ground guys are even closer than we are.
Flying that close, getting shot down is a real threat. Since I'll be riding along in an Apache,
Now normally when we put body armor on these guys, it's going to be out further.
I learn about the survival gear I'll be wearing.
Bash as hard as you can on that canopy. And what it will do is, by you scoring that, it will push it out.
And how to use a knife to escape.
Now, if the blade in, we'll just put it in and it'll get stuck in there.
So score, and it doesn't matter how you do it.
Nope,
and then
doesn't matter how you do it, then just bash it out.
Okay.
This is no joke. After all, one of the helicopters on that long operation in Afghanistan was shot down during the air assault. I was supposed to be on that helicopter. I also learn about flying with a scope.
And when we get the aircraft going and everything, we'll put that on you, and we'll get it centered for you to be able to see everything.
Yeah, except that I'm like leaning back.
Well, that's actually got a plus to it. You know, you get the night vision system in the FLIR picture in your right eye, and the left eye is just seeing just normal, the darkness or whatever. So you can pick up muzzle flashes a lot easier. You can.
Oh yeah, look at those peepers. Wow.
Challenge to learn how to fly that. Basically, you got to split your mind in half. Use your left eye seeing one thing, your right eye seeing something totally different, and we're the only ones to do that.
Arrow 25, Hard Rock 42.
I gained appreciation for the Apache's capabilities by riding along in the front seat, the gunner's spot.
And we've got communication between the front and back seat. You know, the front seat sees targets, he's engaging targets. I could be engaging targets from the back seat using the 30 millimeter myself.
Come on, baby, show me what you got.
Which he did in Afghanistan, supporting the paratroopers and Special Forces ODAs, or A-teams, I was with on the ground.
Hey, watch out, ODA's moving on the right, all right? What? ODA's moving on the right.
We got fire and come from the left side of the woods to line over there.
Sergeant First Class Greg Strickland was in that gun truck under fire.
Was that an RPG that hit us?
The helicopter pilots, I can't say enough about those guys. JTACs and everybody's all linked together, so it's a real team effort of getting those aircraft up there, getting them on target, making sure there's no conflict.
All right, move up. Move up? Yeah.
Making sure they don't accidentally shoot you.
Making sure they're not accidentally shooting us.
The B-1B pilot and the Apache pilot credit the teamwork with the JTACs too, like Jimbo.
I mean, I got a lot of respect for those guys. To go through what you went through and still keep the focus and the calm to accomplish your mission is amazing. I got a lot of respect for those guys, you know? Everybody kept their heads cool, you know, stuff was going crazy.
Keeping a cool head during all this, what they call the crazy stuff, was Jimbo the JTAC's focus all day, all night, during this long operation involving the B-1Bs, Apaches, and other aircraft.
I'm dropping bombs, 2,000 pounds of explosives and steel on top of something that anybody that was alive there is not around anymore. What we do is permanent.
Do you dwell much on the people that were on the other end then?
I mean, I feel horrible about it. You know, you're gonna, but it's one of those things where you know, thinking. I mean, it was a situation where it was us or them. Our job is to kill people. Our job is to save Americans. I mean, sometimes that does involve getting rid of the bad guys.
Yeah, there's two of them.
Wait for the break.
It really is trying to weigh all the options. I mean, I think the perception is that, you know, we just want to drop bombs because it's...
We put a lot of care as far as trying to weigh it and things like that, because it's a lot easier to, with one bomb you can kill a few Taliban, with one bomb you can create quite a few as well.
Apache pilot Stu and B-1B Captain Possum both agree with Jimbo.
We do pack a big punch and provide a large amount of effect for those guys, but it does feel good at the end of the day when you come back and you know that you've helped those guys to move on to their next objective and just rest a little easier.
They have a lot worse than I do, and I respect what they do so much. I feel like I got it easy, you know. I go back to the airfield at the end of the night, you know, they don't. I'm there for them.
From the pilots to the JTACs, it all comes down to taking care of each other.
My job is, if you look around all these lazy bums sleeping on the ground and stuff here, my job is to make sure these, you know, I can do what I can with the assets that are provided to me to make sure these lazy bums make it home, to be lazy bums on a couch instead of a piece of dirt in Afghanistan.
With Task Force Fury, Alex Quade, Helmand Province, Afghanistan.